Hey everyone, how's it going? And uh-oh. um, so Maxie's telling me that the Switch version of the Balan Wonderworld demo, which I have right here, apparently it's not that great. It's not well optimized. So, oh, okay then. This is gonna be an adventure today then. I think the idea that I'm gonna play a poorly optimized version of this game is hilarious now. So we're gonna enjoy the Nintendo Switch version of Balan Wonderworld. We'll get started with that in just a little bit. So, how is everybody doing? How are you all doing today? Anybody in the chat? Nico and Maxi. How's your we're on Thursday, right? Yeah, Thursday. How's your Thursday treating you? I feel like I made a huge mistake, but I'm going with it. you'll see. I didn't know. It's a homework due, but I don't want to do it. Procrastination. Gotcha. So, I might as well get this out of the way. A few days ago, or probably about a week ago, for all I know, at least for a while, I've been looking at videos of the PlayStation Vita. Only because I've never owned one, and two of my brothers own one, and I thought it was really cool, though they didn't really support it by getting a bunch of games. So, I was looking around for one and kind of sort of maybe made a purchase. Hey, Marshmallow Sensei, how you doing? Anyways, with that purchase, well, first off, the purchase came from, or I bought it off a good friend of mine, codename Gamma, and remove it from the charger. Here it is. So I now own a PlayStation Vita, and it is the 3G model, so that is really freaking cool. I'm currently charging it right now, so I can play it after the stream. Oh, speaking of, this is what I was really blown away by. Because usually whenever you get a new system, you're kind of curious of like what games you can play for it. I don't think I have to worry about that. Like, this is insane, and I love it so much. I have a library to go through now. Like, there are games in here that I'm legitimately curious about, like Sly Cooper Thieves in Time, because I have a couple friends who have some very interesting thoughts about it, so I want to try it out for myself, and thankfully I can. Persona 4 is one that Dylan wanted to buy for me a long time ago, so well, he doesn't have to anymore. Get the Secret of Mana remake. Oh, Adventures of Mana. Wait, no, I have it already. I have Secret of Mana remake. I have Adventures of Mana already. Why would I need it on another system? Is the Secret of Mana remake really on the Vita? Is that a thing? I thought it was just Adventures. If so, I already have that remake, and I beat the game already. Pretty sure it is. I remember only seeing Adventures. Let me look this up. I really don't know that one. I swear it's only PS4 that got Secret of Mana. Let's just say Windows. That's no. Stop lying to me, Wikipedia. Oh, it is on the Vita. What? No way. Okay, that's interesting. It is on the Vita. I mean, I have it on PC already, but I have it on PC already. That's all I'll say. If I can find a physical copy, yeah, I'll get it on Vita for sure. But I don't know if I want to like get another digital version. Oh, and I got one little neat thing that came with them. I now have a Naomi sticker. No Ratback plush today? No, because we're actually going to be playing something closer to Sonic than Trials. I know I said I was going to do Trials of Mana, but we've got something to play today. So I was just about out of stickers. Oh, okay. I just watched the commercial so Frank gets a bit of money. I don't care how that works, but yeah, watch the ad. I think that's how it works. We get ad revenue as affiliates, thankfully. I remember affiliates. I don't think affiliates used to have ad revenue the whole time. If you give up, there's always trials. True, but I kind of said I was gonna play Mega Man. I'm kind of in a Mega Man mood today. I would love to play Trials, but I want to dedicate like an entire stream to it rather than part of a stream. So, where is the Twitch music so I can shut up? So, let's see how this goes. This will be an interesting one. Do I have any friends on Switch like Garrulous? Yes, I do, but I don't play Switch online a lot. The game that I was consistently playing was Smash Brothers, and I no longer play it. I don't like that game. Hopefully this won't be too loud, but you sure you want to change the game's language to English? Yes. Otherwise I'm gonna be so confused. It just makes it really quiet. You know I had a dedicated Nux channel Switch profile. Oh yeah, I did until Nintendo made their Switch Online paid. Then I'm just like, you know what? I just have my own. This music sounds familiar, and it sounds like something, but I can't really figure it out. Oh, you saw that profile friended? Yeah, I don't think I'll ever be using that just because I'm not paying. I used up all of my slots for Nintendo Switch Online because I pay for 8 accounts because it was like $35 a year. So I've already used up all of those, and some of them go to my brothers, and the rest of them go to friends who don't want to pay for Switch Online. And I'm just like, dude, I got like free space. You don't have to worry about it. You play anime on your Switch? You play that Sword Art Online game that's on there's like 3 of them on Switch, I think. I've never played those games. I've seen the anime and I did not like it after the first season. So yeah, this is Balan Wonderworld. I believe 2 people that are associated with this are both Yuji Naka and Naoto Oshima, so creators of Sonic the Hedgehog and Nights into Dreams. This will be I think I saw a little bit of the demo and I just wasn't really like I didn't really get what people were so excited for. So I'm gonna hopefully I'll find something in this that I'm excited for, because I think this game comes out in like 2 months. Anyways, let's start a new game. You can either play as Leo Craig or Emma Cole. Hands are bizarre. Does remind me of Sonic. They got like noodle arms and giant gloves for hands. I don't know. What do I pick? Either ponytails or bandana. You know, you got a point there. We're gonna go bandana. Oh, that frame rate. Oh, jeez. Big hands. Nothing like breakdancing on pavement, or not pavement, but like, you know, Oh, you got Bluetooth headphones. Yeah, you know what? You know what, kid? I got Bluetooth headphones too. They're not AirPods, by the way. These are OnePlus, whatever they're called. The ones from OnePlus, because they were cheaper. About to play basketball. Oh, basketball. Okay. Oh, I love that logo. That's kind of cool. Burb. You know, for yeah, they're a little compressed, but they don't look that bad. Is that gonna be like the series mascot or something? Man, this game is quiet. Raycons. No. Okay then. The FMVs are the better part, or looking part of the Switch version. I like the art that they have on the walls in this area.
Yahoo.
Oh, hello there. Okay, that's maybe it's just quiet for me. Start of the show. It reminds me of like the clowns from Mario RPG. Wait. It looks like one of the clowns from Mario RPG, like Punchinello or something. Is it Punchinello? No, I don't think that's the name of it. Punchinello is a different character. It's like Knife Guy and Crate Guy or something like that, or whatever. That's a way to introduce the game. I'm still confused. All right. Dr. Flexman. Isle of Tims. Oh, that's right. That's the... What the hell? Oh. Oh, my. Oh, this is going to be rough. Whoa, what is this? What is that running animation? It's not even running. It's like power walking. Oh, that's so weird. Hello? Can I pet one of you? Oh, I can pick one of you. Mine. It's mine forever. What? Oh, so there's like 2 acts that I can pick. I'm taking this one with me, apparently. Don't forget my chow. I'm stealing Tim's. I took the smaller one. I might need to move this a little bit this way and then do that. The man who rages against the storm. Oh, jeez. That spicy frame rate. I didn't even know anymore. Tim sounds like... Isn't that like a candy or something? That's what it sounds like. You know what? The opening cutscenes are... Oh! Oh, no! Wait, why are these all... Why is this these are all jump buttons. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. It reminds me a little bit of Mario Odyssey. Like, if you hear the opening part of, like, the first first kingdom you're in, that's what it sounds like. Hey, I'm a wolf now. I am not sure how I should feel about this. Good lord, this is interesting. Wait, the wolf disappeared as I got closer to it. What? What is this madness? Oh, okay. Ooh. Okay then. You know what? We'll go at it with an open mind. Optimization, not there, but we'll try to at least look at the gameplay, or try to at least well, okay, that was easy. Oh, okay. So they go for simplicity with their control layout. That's, I mean, I guess that's cool, but when you do that in 3D, I don't think you really need to do that. You can add more buttons. You don't need to just have it one button does all, because if you want to do like attacks or something, you can always add extra buttons. There are plenty on this controller. Gamers are not that super simple these days. You know, it's not the Genesis. Well, I mean, even the Genesis had more buttons to work with, so. Oh. I can go through here. And it magically increases my frame rate. Actually, no, it just, good lord, this frame rate is something else. Okay then. Optimized for console. This is on Xbox as well. I probably should have downloaded the demo on that. Oh. Oh, I think I'm dead on that one. Okay. Well, no fall damage, thank goodness. Yeah, I need a different character for that one. Music's a little repetitive, though. Yep, no fall damage. So if I jump into them... Oh, I can Goomba stomp them. They have like a weird whiny squeak noise when you defeat them. I feel bad now. I feel a little bit of guilt for just Goomba stomping them. Also, camera, really? No. Oh. Oh, I could use that for platforming. That's actually kind of cool. Is there a way to get up here? Getting Green Hill Zone vibes. Yeah, I'm getting it too. I mean, that's cool, but I mean, eh. I guess I'm just really not thinking about Green Hill Zone at this point. I need whatever will let me climb up that, so I need to keep going. Oh, that's a slope. Okay. Yeah, that's not working. I really wish there was a way to sprint in this game, but I think this is my only running speed. Oh, there we go. Not even Crash Bandicoot is this slow. True, very true. What? He's Yoshi. He's basically Yoshi. We're Yoshi now. We're gonna go commit tax fraud. Oh, okay. This is kind of wild, but I don't think in a great way. Kind of in a... Kind of in disbelief that this is what I'm playing. So... Yeah, that's pretty much all I'm taking away for this. Like, I'm in disbelief that I'm playing it, but probably not for a good reason. Okay, if I make this jump, I know I'm dead. Let's make this jump. Oh, okay. Well, there was already a way to get here. What? Can I make that jump? Huh. Let's try it. I don't think I'll make it. Like, if I do that, I'm not going to go very far. I'll come back later. Hopefully no one blames him for all the decisions in the game. No, but his name's attached to it, so people are going to blame him, and... It's just how games are. It's like when people blame, who is it? Who's the director for Final Fantasy VII Remake? Crap, the name's escaping me right now. It's also did well to find me, little one. Now I should let you have a bit of fun, harness my powers well enough, and I'll give you some great stuff. What? Balan's bout. Oh. Oh, okay. That's... I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, so when a lot of them show up, just... I feel like I'm not really doing a lot with this, but sure. So I use Balan to battle. It's very forgiving with where I can actually press the B button. Oh, okay. So now I know I can't be too hasty for that. Oh, that's not too bad. But it seems like that's the only time I can use Balan in there. So there we go. Got two of them, though I missed one, but I think I know where it is. I just don't know if I want to go for it. But what I was getting to earlier was that it's like when they blamed the director for Final Fantasy VII Remake, because their name is pretty much attached to it, or if like anything Hideo Kojima does for his games, like if those don't do so well, you know, they blame him because his name's attached to it. Hmm. I mean, cool. Yeah, if you're developing a game and you're known for like a bunch of other legendary titles or something like that, or if you have a reputation that is positive, and they use your name towards, for marketing a game, then your name is attached to it, and you're going to be the one that's going to take the full blame of it. Oh, okay, so I have to feed them more. Gotcha. Do I come back here? What's this now? Oh. I threw him. Then I go to this one. Look, these fat asses. They just eating all of them. That's why you don't want to be well known. It's not like a thing that happens like on purpose where people intentionally want to be well known for something. Sometimes it happens by accident. Happens for YouTubers. And it probably happens for game developers as well, or artists or designers or whatever, because it just does, you know? Where's that other one at? Get over here. Why do I have a number thing? I really don't know I'm just gonna go to the next level. What are their glowy burbs called? I believe they're called Tims. I think. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, the glowy burbs are nice. It's just I don't know what's going on with this. Oh, it's the same chapter. Okay. Alright, let's check something. What's this? Do I get upgrades? That also kind of reminds me of Incineroar in a way, like the stripes and then like it. Tornado Wolf reminds me of Incineroar. I don't know what that did. It's now Sunflora. I could see someone taking him to taking this guy to do the default dance, or like when they go into this costume. Oh, it's the thing from Mario Odyssey. Extension. It's the plant thing. All you gotta do is crush its head over something. Oh, that's underwhelming. This is pretty underwhelming. Like, I don't... And I can't go over this kind of... Oh, I can! Cool. I do need these little things, so... Eh. Oh, I can only hold that for so long. Gotcha. Hey, there we go. I got 3. It's cosplaying so you can use abilities. Think of it like Kirby, except, you know, a far more sanitary and less disturbing way of transforming into other characters. I don't understand. Oh boy, this game a little unoptimized. It's a little. So there's stuff that's blinking on. Dragon! Dainty dragon. Yo! I'm a dragon now. That did absolutely nothing. Here's a soccer outfit. Okay. That reminds me of like the little squishy ball things that you see that they used to give a long time ago that have like the liquid in them. That's what it reminds me of. Which those take me back to middle school. It's like, holy crap. Like, those were a huge thing for a while. And they try to make them look like a yo-yo or something. So they have like the little ring that goes around your finger, but like after a while you just accidentally pop a hole in it so it just starts leaking the fluid that's in it. It's kind of gross. Because I remember I used to own those. And then, like, about a few days later, it would be like flat or something, or it'd be accidentally poking a hole in it. Because, like, with those, you can kind of squeeze them, but if you squeeze too hard, like, you'll poke a hole in it. Yeah, I know people who in school who have done that. That's what that reminds me of. What's this? Oh, okay. Well, I can't go over that, so. Oh, it's an egg. Sweet. I'm kind of getting a little annoyed of the music. Like, it repeats, but it's like so. Like, I could do without the music ever being there. Oh, and I can't break this. Because I don't have the other one. Can I? No, I can't. It's already swapped out the ones that. It swapped out the one that I needed. Oh, I was supposed to go the other way around. I was supposed to go around this. And this one is just press B at the right time. No fair. It slowed down as I was doing that. There we go. Damn, I messed that one up. I did it. Man, that's a thing. The statue disappeared. I thought stuff Is it just me, or there was a statue right here that disappeared on me? I thought stuff was supposed to disappear as you go further away, not as you come close to it. Triple Goomba Stomp. Let's go. Oops. Oh, I lose one for each... Oh, for each hit I take, I lose one. Okay. That's an interesting way to do a life system. Or a health system. Now I can't go up there. What? Oh, I get a ground pound. The hell is this? Oh, you get like a little flutter with it, so you don't drop down like a... You don't drop it like a rock unless you intentionally do that. Like so. I wish there was something interesting on these higher areas. So it's like, hey, if you made it here, you know, you're not really supposed to be here, but here's a reward for doing so. I don't really get that with this game. Something I missed? Okay, so you can only have up to 3 at a time, and you can only find specific items with the right costumes. So it's a collectathon in a way where you have to kind of come back every once in a while. I get what this game's doing. Oh god, oh god, oh god. No thing that I might assume is a squishy ball that's coming right after me. It's coming right after me. It's right after me. Coming right after me. It's coming right after me. Oh god. Oh no. Confirmed. It is not a squishy ball. At least I know that now. Oh, okay. Got it. Oh, shoot. It's the little flutter on the way down, because I don't do that by holding the button. It does it automatically, so I'm not... That's the thing I'm not anticipating. But yeah, I really feel like more obstacles or more enemies, and maybe faster gameplay probably would make this more interesting, but right now it just seems like a really boring game. Which is a shame because, you know, clearly Yuji Naka is capable of, like, working on games that are, like, faster paced. And I'm not just talking about Sonic. Like, Nights into Dreams is also a faster paced game. I don't have the thing for that, so I can't even use it. Unless it's here. Yeah, it's, like, right here. The moment that I'm like, oh, I don't have it, I can use it now. Heck are you? Oh, freaking spinning uppercut on that one. I'm guessing you're gonna throw a whirlwind at me first, or a twister. Oh god, you're throwing a second one at me. Uh, and you're gonna throw a 3, and I'm going with the rules of 3s against this boss. Also, this camera could be a little bit better. There we go. Did Billy Hatcher, but I didn't play that one. I've never played it, but I've seen gameplay of it, and it does look like a more exciting game than something like this, but I would need to actually try it for myself. We did it. We finished the puzzle. What? Oh, okay. We just finished the level. All right, cool. I know I didn't get like every collectible, but I'm just trying to get a feel for the game. It's corn. Get it? It's one of those like maze kind of things, but it's done with, you know what I mean, like the crop things. It's like done in a pattern, and it's actually done to like pieces of like corn, which is hilarious. Yeah, it is more pixelated because it's on the Nintendo Switch. Oh, damn. Hmm. Okay, then. That was something. I legitimately thought it was going to go right in his back, which probably would have been a little too violent. Goodness. So this might be the... What is this, the Nightmare Realm? I need the key for that. Okay. Really? Oh, that is so painful. I would never want that landing. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. And I just obliterated his big toe. And he's down for the count. Dude, it was just your big toe. You'll be fine. Just a little swelling, but you'll be alright. Hello, stranger. Hello, stranger. Shake my hand. What is this? What am I even... Reminds me of the one time that there was like a dance number in the middle of Paper Mario: The Origami King, like the first and only time I played it. At least that was entertaining. This is just like, it felt random, and oh, damn, it obliterated your farm. Gonna be a broke boy. Or chivalry. Oh, okay. Well, he's not completely broke. I'm in debt. Wow. Okay, then. So that was all of chapter 1, I believe. Wait, continue? What happens if I continue? Oh, that's... Okay, well, that's it. That's Balan Wonderworld. Or... What if I nudge these just enough? Unlock the base of the Tower of Tins. Oh, that's a sub-objective. Oh, I need 30 of them. I don't know if I want to do that. Like, honestly, I don't see the need to continue playing this. You know? You have 2 worlds to unlock. Man. So, do I need this thing to turn to, like, 30? Where is it at? Oh, it's right here. So, does this need to turn to, like, 30? I just needed 30 rotations of this stupid thing? Oh. Let me get more of them. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here. Hey, no, get over here. Eh. The levels are the statues you can collect. Oh, oh man. I think I'm unlocking the Tower of Tins. uh, okay then. Oh, see, not even they want to unlock it. This is gameplay. Gotta get 8 statues. How many do I have? I have 6 statues. Okay, then. I just want this last one to unlock, and then I guess I can try and grab 2 statues. Unlock the first section of the Tower of Tims. What the what is this? What is it, like, the freaking... So... Was it, like, one of the Tims just stands on here, and it just freaking takes it like a freaking... What the what is that? What's going on? Oh, that's gonna get crushed. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Never mind. It just clipped through. I'm at least curious to what this does. Aside from the Tim just completely freaking out. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, this camera angle sucks. It just popped out of existence. Heard the news that Roger is no longer the voice of Sonic? Yes, that was the thing I woke up to finding out. So that's an interesting one. I'm curious to who they might pick next. A lot of people are saying Ben Schwartz. I am not 100% sure about that. I figured Ben Schwartz would probably be expensive, but who knows? Who knows who they'll pick next? But if Ben Schwartz is the next one, then okay, then I don't have a problem with that. Uh, Eric Molina, thank you so much for following. If you're still in the chat, feel free to hop in and say hello. No pressure. We're more than okay with people lurking. My game just freeze or something? Oh. Twip, look at that frame rate. Nintendo Switch, am I right? Superior game console for this game. How spicy has spicy of the frames gotten? This is honestly the worst that it's gotten. I believe I need to get 2 more statues to open up the next world, so I'll do that and then see what the next world has to offer. But honestly, I'm just more curious to what's in the next world instead of like being legitimately wanting to play the next world. I think that's where I'm at, because this is kind of a boring game. Like, how would you get somebody to play this game that who has never heard of Yuji Naka or Naoto Oshima? Like, if you've never heard of those two, how would you get someone like them to play this? Like, oh, you get to be in different costumes and stuff like that. I mean, whatever. It's just not exactly something you want to sell your game on. Especially when it's this slow and boring. I also have no idea how to get there. Somebody was saying, like, not even Crash is this slow, and you know what? Good point. Crash was never this slow. Why do I have 2 of these guys? That's the other thing I'm not really a huge fan of. The fact that you only get 3 to choose from, and you kind of have to deal with the 3 that you have, otherwise you're not going to be able to progress different sections. This is literally a baby's game. Even babies would get bored of this game. Well, that's underwhelming. Wait, what? Why can't they just let me select which one I want to get rid of? I don't need this other one here. It's boring. That's all I could say. Like, the game's boring. Like, there's... The only thing that's keeping me playing is the fact that I'm curious about this game, but that's only because that's just who I am. I'm curious by nature. You get anybody else, you put this game in front of anybody else, they're done after a couple of seconds. How do I open this? Do I have to use the jump? I think I need to. That means I gotta go all the way back and get the appropriate power up. Not a good look for this game. Fine. Why is it that I need a key for this when the key is right next to the power-up? Why not just let me take the power-up and go? It is making me unlock something that I don't really need to unlock because the item that I need to unlock is, like, within spitting distance of that thing. So yeah, I think I've had enough of the game. So I think I'm done. There's nothing really getting me like if I was really curious about it, I would go into the second world and keep playing, but there's not a lot keeping me going. It's not interesting. It's a very boring game for me. It's very slow. There's a lot of issues that the game has. I really dislike the fact that you can only pick 3 power-ups to go with, rather than just have... I thought it was originally going to be like you unlock power-ups, so then you can kind of like pick and choose, and then just go with them. But then, if like how did level 2 give me a selection when level 1 didn't give me anything? So it has all the different costumes, but I can't really do anything with them when I go into the first level, because then they get overwritten by whatever I collect. So I feel like this one felt like it needed a lot more time and probably would have been a drastically different game. Unfortunately, this will not be a game that I will be picking up. I'm going to pass on this one. So yeah. That is Balan Wonderworld. It's a wonder how this demo was even released. There, I'll give you that one, okay? What if I told you someone data mined the game and found a costume that basically lets you play as knights in 3D? Then I'll pick the game up on sale, because there is not a lot telling me that I should get this brand new when it releases in March. I believe it's March 21st or something. I could be wrong about that. I know it's in March, I just don't remember what day it is. But the point is, there's not a lot getting me to actually want to play more of it. So I think I am done. I'm ready to move on. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna switch to Mega Man X. Also, that thing, the music for it got on my nerves like a little ways in. Where is it at? And don't worry, I'll change the name of the stream right now.
Mega Man X Legacy Collection.
You know what? I'll say that the art was pretty good for it. I did appreciate that, but that's not a lot to sell me on a game. A game's art won't sell me on it. The gameplay sells me on it. The game could look butt ugly, but if I'm having a good time playing it, then that'll keep me going. If it's just a game that's there for its looks and is boring as heck to play, like Paper Mario the Origami King is a pretty good looking game, but the gameplay just could not sell me on continuing. The story was there, the graphics were there, but the gameplay was just not there for me. So, but that's just who I am as a gamer. That's just like the stuff that I prefer. I prefer a really fun game over a good-looking game. So that's why I have not played Ori and the Blind Forest. Sorry, Twip. I'm just messing with you. I'll play that game eventually. I'm just on my backlog. I'm gonna do Twitter stuff real quick, and then we'll get started. I just realized it's not looping properly. Someone who loves Origami King in every way, fair enough. Yeah, I didn't like the fact that I had to like move the battle arena all the time. If it wasn't for that, if it wasn't for the fact that I had to continuously move the battle arena and it had something closer to the other games, or the first two games, if it was a little bit closer to it, didn't have to be exact, I probably would have had a lot more fun with it, and I probably would have beaten the game and be like, you know what, this is awesome, because the story was fun, I was enjoying it, but there wasn't a lot keeping me going. And if Balan played more like Knights, that actually would have been a lot of fun, because it would be a lot more interesting than what we got. Instead of like, we'd have like a faster paced game instead of like a slow and boring 3D platformer. So that's kind of, if it played like Knights, it'd be fun. I almost don't want to put any of that Balan Overworld. I keep calling it Overworld or Wonderland or whatever it is, just because I'm like not thinking Wonderworld. It just seems like a combination of words that I never say. But Balan Wonderworld, I don't even know if I want to put that on YouTube, because I feel like I'm probably gonna get a lot of crap for that. Even Balan was flying, so why not flying with him? Exactly. And the only gameplay you get of him at the start is just a button prompt. You wait for the shadow to line up with him, and then you press B. Or if you get a bunch of shadows, you mash B. That's not fun. That's boring. That's not even interesting. It's just a quick time event. I'm just checking something real quick. And I know Sam's streaming it, like, or probably was streaming it. Like, I don't even know if he's even continued past Chapter 1. I doubt he has. Well, Square Enix are no strangers to complete overhaul updates, so they'll probably do one for Balan. In 2 months, that would be interesting if they overhauled the game in 2 months. Like, that's... Like, if they delay it, just to overhaul it, okay. Perfectly understandable. Because this needs to go back and needs to be worked on, because if it releases in this way, it's going to look really bad for Yuji Naka. It probably already does, and it's going to look really bad for Naoto Oshima, but also Square Enix, because this ain't it. It really wasn't. Alright. Enough about disappointment. Unless we're talking about how I play games. Let's play some Mega Man. I've been in such a like a Mega Man mood recently, so the fact that I actually did want to play this today is like, you know, it's very fitting. Like, I'm in a Mega Man mood. I've been in a Mega Man mood for a while, so I think there's like shimmering in this version anyway, so it's like it really doesn't matter. So if you want to know if your integer scaling is off with Mega Man, look right there. If that doesn't look right, then like if you notice like an inconsistency with the health bar, then that's how you know that the scaling of Mega Man X and even classic Mega Man, that's how you know it's off. Like the first 3 X games and the classic and any of the 8-bit games, they all have that kind of tell. Also, if you get any shimmering in the background, that's like the game trying to redraw the sprites at the it's like the sprites expanding and shrinking from 2 pixels to 1 like repeatedly. I'm gonna do this because I might die. Oh, you played Mega Man 2 at 50 hertz? I never understood why people loved Mega Man 2. Like, I played it and I beat the game. I just don't get it. And the thing that's a shame is that it became the popular thing to just love Mega Man 2, and it's just like, is it really worth all of that praise? Because there are much better games than 2. But then again, you know, I'm in the minority because I don't actually care for classic Mega Man. Maybe I haven't played the right game yet that's kind of hooked me on it. 11 was there. Kind of had a bit of bullshit, but that's just, you know, I just wasn't in the right mood for that. Oh god, the D-pad, I probably should have played the Xbox One version. There's actually less input delay on the Xbox One version. Example 1. I jumped. Don't lie to me, game. But yeah, there's like this whole video on, I think it's Digital Foundry or it's Frame Raiders. It's one of those channels. The ones that kind of... It's probably Digital Foundry now that I think about it. Like, they've done like a whole in-depth look of the X Legacy Collection and found that the Xbox One and... The Xbox One versions, there's my my life that I lost. The Xbox One versions apparently have the least amount of input delay, which is awesome. Like, that's why I picked up that version for like Collection 1 and 2. It's when you can memorize the best. It's the one that people talked about the most because clearly, like, I've always heard a lot about Mega Man 2, not a lot about 3. Or I think 3 is like the next one that I heard a lot about, and then from there it's like, oh, 5 and 6 are talked about because it's like, how are there this many games on the NES? So and plus Mega Man 2 is broken. Like, I didn't even know that there was a thing you could do in the in Mega Man 2 with like with the metal blades. I did not know that you could that you can use 3 metal blades, pause, and then unpause, and it will be as if you used none. Like, I didn't even know that, because apparently it only checks every 4. Like, it'll only go down one line every 4 metal blades that you use. So if you use 3 at a time, pause, unpause, then you have infinite ammo. Which I didn't even know that. It's like, this game is just horribly broken. I skipped text because I've done all this. This is one of those games where I've kind of been there, done that all the time. So I tend to skip text a lot. Sorry. Mega Man 2, 3, 4 on your PAL NES. Mega Man 3 runs much better than 2 in PAL region for some reason. Probably better optimized for PAL. Unknown Player 1, welcome. Welcome to the stream. If you are here for the Balan Wonderworld stuff, we kind of went through it. Game is boring as heck, so I have moved on to the other game that I wanted to play, and that is Mega Man X. I'm gonna go for the Hadouken. Would you consider the Hadouken the 100% completion? If that's the case, that's what I'm going for. Hadouken and beat the game. Don't know about Balan, although I did stream Mega Man 0. Oh, okay. I need to actually get back to the 0 games. I played the first one and then I kind of just stopped because I don't know, I just did. Oh, dang, that was my fault. I have to remember exactly how I played this because it's been a while. Oh, you know what? I probably should have hooked up my Super Nintendo Classic instead. Like, first off, you don't get any of like the weird like shimmering or the weird scaling with it, because Super Nintendo Classic is awesome. Plus you get that Super Nintendo controller feel. It's not the same thing, but it feels close enough. Good lord. It's been a while. I'm a little rusty at this game, so you're gonna have to forgive me a little bit. Was it the 25th or 26th? Of what? Mega Man X, a game that is more challenging. Oh, this month, my birthday? It was the 25th. It was on Monday, so... Got some cool stuff for it. I actually bought my PlayStation Vita that day. So if you don't know, I now own a PlayStation Vita. Huge shout out to Conan Gemma for selling me hers. So I have a PlayStation Vita and a bunch of games to play, so I'm actually pretty hyped for that. I can't wait to, like, just start playing. Oh, shoot! I'm used to using an Xbox controller or the Super Nintendo Classic controller with this game, so my Switch controller, it feels a little, like, unnatural. Plus, I think I keep hitting the back button on my controller, which does nothing. Imagine if I hit that and it would consider the emulation on this to be, like, really bad or something, and it'd be like, yeah, it just sends you to the title screen or to the end of the, or what do you call it, the weapon thing. Sorry, I know I sound like an idiot right now because I don't know what I'm talking, like, I'm blanking out on stuff, but like on really bad emulations, it would just send you straight to the weapon, the thing where you get the weapons, and it's pretty hilarious. Didn't know I had a birthday. Yeah, I didn't really talk about it much. It was a cool day. It was a good day to relax, you know. I think I played a lot of, I think I just played my Switch for a good amount of the day. So as embarrassing as it is to admit, my first playthrough of Mega Man X actually took me about 6 hours altogether. I wasn't very good at the games. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, God. Take that. But yeah, I think it was back in 2014 or something like that. I beat Mega Man X for the first time, and then the order that I use, I actually learned from Jay's reviews because he was the one that kind of, like, helped me out with this. Because I didn't know what I was doing in this game. Like, the only Mega Man experience I had, like, a lot of, was Mega Man X3 and Battle Network 3 White. My birthdays aren't special anymore. When you turn 28, it's just like, whatever. I just treat it like a regular day, but, you know. I had to make a really lame joke about it. I think I go... I'm trying to remember what my order is. Yeah, actually, I go here. Thank you, Alex. So I'm guessing you mix the bosses as... I don't know what that actually... I don't know what word that actually censored. Unless that's Twitch doing that. Like, I think that's like a profanity filter that Twitch has. I need to fix that. Oh! Okay, okay, Thank you, input delay. I forgot I usually double tap on the D-pad. It's like trying to remember things that I used to do in this game, or how I used to play it. It's been so long since I sat down and played Mega Man X. Like, I used to sit down and play it, like, every day. Just so that way I was never bad at going for everything. Might have added a dot instead of a comma. Possibly. I still think the X collection on PS2 is like the best way of playing these games. Or at least the first three. Just because, like, they're not like I believe they're not emulations, except maybe for 3. Because I think 3 is like the PS1 version. Or 3 is the PS1 version for sure, because it's just, you know, the slowdown that would exist in Mega Man X, like, would not be there on the PS2 version that I'm aware of. I didn't play much X2, so... Damn. There are X games even on PC, not emulated, but the game itself is a port on PC. Abandonware, I'm guessing. Oh, that's yeah. Actually, I think I know of X3 and X7 because I was curious about X7. I actually have. Actually, no, I don't have any of them on PC. I do have X3 on Saturn though. I got it with my Sega Saturn because I won a giveaway and it came with it. So I'm like, all right, cool. Played it and thought it was neat. Just, you know, a crappier version of what I played on the X collection. But it's always nice to have like different versions of that game because that is my personal favorite Mega Man game. It's also the first one I ever played. I didn't even need to do this. I was just... Alright. Let's see. Doing 100% or no? Yeah, I'll do 100%. It won't take too long to get it done. It just depends on how rusty I am at this game, but I'll go for it. I want that Hadouken. Damn, I missed that one. There we go. I don't know, but I need a proper 2D controller because playing these games with a modern controller feels kind of wrong to me. I would just say go with an Xbox One controller. Like, that one feels great for 2D games. I don't know how the PS4 controllers are, but I personally always use, like, an Xbox One controller. That's just because I also have, you know, have access to an Xbox One, but I think PS4 controllers are pretty decent as well. PS2-ish controllers. Yeah, those ones work too. Those ones work pretty well for platformers. Either PS2, PS3, or PS4. Like anything that's like the DualShock stuff, those will work fine. I prefer the clickiness of the D-pad for the Xbox controller, Xbox One controllers, 360s. As much as I love that controller and it's the most comfortable controller I've ever used, I despise the weird D-pad thing that they had going on. Like, it does not do well for these kind of games. All right, let's see if I don't screw this up. I have actually managed to screw that up before, and I just be like, crap, I gotta start over. Not a big fan of the D-pad. Yeah. Wait, not a big fan of the D-pad. Really? Huh. I figured that'd be like, you know, kind of a go-to for like any kind of 2D platformer, but you know what? Heck. Oh, and the Xbox One controller. All right. Yeah, if you want something that's a bit more comfortable, I guess the PlayStation controller will do the job. That's usually my whole thing, is like, as long as it does the job it needs, that I want it to do, then it's fine. So I'll never use a 360 controller for 2D platformers again. It was fine when it was my only controller, but now that I have options, it's like, I don't want that. I remember the original Xbox controllers. Those were weird. Hey, what are you laughing at? I love how that when you beat one level, it affects like the levels that you're near, or like it'll affect a different level. I always thought that was really cool. X3 does it as well. I'm not saying a lot about X2. That's the one Super Nintendo X game that I play the least. It's just not the most interesting for me. I will say it's probably the most balanced, or probably the best one, but to me it's just the least interesting. Like, I will admit it is a better game than 1 and 3, but it is not as interesting as 1 and 3. So that's why I continue to play the X1 and X3 over it. Felt so good, and maybe I'm getting one of the 8-bit dough playing the games with it. That's another good option. Actually, you know what? Let me know how that is. I've always wanted an 8-bit dough controller, but I've never known if it was worth investing in. I'd really love to know, because I mean, those are some really dope controllers. Like, they look so cool. I just like, maybe I should finally get one. Are super good and they're not that expensive. Oh, Wimpy Fox, welcome, and thanks for the input on it. All right, for sure. Then I'll have to like invest in a controller. Are 8-bit doughs done by Retrobit as well, or is it just like a different manufacturer or a different company that does them? Because if so, then like, cool. Because I have the Retrobit Sega Saturn controller. Only because I needed a Sega Saturn controller, and then I ended up buying the pink one that they had when they did the charity. Okay, I actually do need to come back here. Yeah, I think like 8-bit dough controllers are like about, what, 30? If you want one that like just look that is exactly like a Super Nintendo controller, or if you want a more modern one with the Super Nintendo controls, I believe you have an option for either or. I have a 6-button Mega Drive controller from 8-bit dough called the M30, and it's really good. Nice. I only have like the US. I have the wireless one from Retrobit, because I think someone on Twitter, I think it was Tracker TD, recommended, because I was looking for Saturn controllers, but I also have a Genesis, the Genesis Mini. So I was trying to look for something that did both, and that had an option for both, like the Saturn, the controller port on the Saturn, but also the it also had a USB dongle as well. So I asked about it, and it was like, yeah, it's pretty good. It's so much better to use than the 3-button controller that comes with the Genesis Mini, because that Genesis Mini controller, I don't know why it's not a 6-button. I get Americans didn't get that at launch, but still, it's such a cool thing to include. Alright, I need to think about this one real quick. Chill Penguin, Flame Mammoth, Storm Eagle. Boomer Coanger. Best thing is that you don't really need his weakness to beat him. That was incredibly pathetic. Come on, get up there. Sonic Mania, but the way it should be after using the M30 controller. That's so cool. I used my Saturn controller. I'm not a fan of using the Saturn controller with Mania. I think because like I'm so used to using my Xbox controller, I just didn't like the feel of it. Oh. There we go. I know there's like a invincibility thing you could do. I'm not good enough to do that. That was weird. Oh, I'm getting away with it. I know there's like a very precise jump you could do to get this. I'm not very good at doing that, so I'm just gonna stick with what I know. It's like a very precise jump that you have to go off of like here and somehow hit that by like a very it's like almost no room to mess that one up, and I'm just like, yeah, no thanks. I've seen speedrunners do it, and it's like the coolest looking thing ever. Slowdown is nuts in this game. Then again, look at how much stuff is going all over the screen. You've got these two moving platforms, you got projectiles by these guys, so there's just a lot going on. Experienced Sonic 1 on Mega Drive with a Mega Collection Plus for odd reason. For some odd reason when I was a bit younger. You know what? Me too. I had, my brothers and I had a Sega Genesis, and Sonic 1 was like one of maybe a handful of games we owned for it. We also had a version of Pitfall: The Mayan Adventure. I always love that game, even though it's not that great. Oh god. Eh. Oh, got him. But I also had a Mega Collection Plus, and I still love Sonic 1 to this day. Eh. Go away. There you go. A little bit of distance, you can fight him. Took me a bit back after playing Mania with the controller. Oh, okay. It's funny seeing how many people can't really get used to Sonic 1 after having the spin dash and the drop dash and all that stuff from Mania and like Sonic 2 and 3. And that Sonic 1 is like foreign to them because it's like, oh, you don't have any of those extra abilities. You have to earn your speed and all that stuff, and it's interesting to see. Yeah. Okay. I go to Spark Mandrill now since I have the boomerang. I'm sorry, I don't know the level layouts, which bosses I need to do first. Same here. Like, that's why I don't really play the classic games. Also, it feels like my limited movement makes it a bit of a challenge. Did I go backwards for this? I don't know why, but my dashing seems like really off. It could just be me. Like, for all I know, it could just be because I'm so, like, out of practice on this game. Spiker the Dragon Bear, welcome. Hope you're having a good day. How's it going? Oh, well, that worked anyways. I'll take it. But yeah, fun guy. I'm pretty bad at Mega Man games as well. It's like X1 and 3 are the ones that I know the best because I've played them the most. So it's like I know them like the back of my hand at this point. And that's just through repetition. Because I was terrible at these games when I first beat them, and it took me forever. But it's just like one of those, I dedicated so much time to playing them so I can get better. Especially X3. I didn't want to be horrible at my first Mega Man game. Alright, there we go. Have I played Mega Maker? I have it downloaded, but I've never gotten around to playing it. It does seem cool, though. I love level editors. Like, that's why I played a lot of Mega Man Powered Up on PSP, because I love the level editor, and it's very limited, but I just, you know, it's just something about level editor games that I just love. Even if they're not great. I think there could have been a lot more added to Powered Up that would have made it great. Why I'm so disappointed that, what was it, Universe was canceled? I believe Universe was the one. Either that was like you can create your own levels or your own variation of Mega Man. I forgot which one it was, but yeah. I was talking with someone in a voice chat about the added abilities, and he says he couldn't play Sonic 3 without the drop dash, and I really didn't care because I'm used to limited abilities. Exactly, like, if you've played Sonic 1 a lot, then you're fine with any other game. You can adjust to it much faster. With 2 and 3, it's like you kind of have to adjust to, like, oh, I don't have this anymore. Which is why it's always interesting that people say they just hate... Oh, God. Where they just don't like Sonic 1 because you can't spin dash. It's like, earn your speed, but whatever. I consider the lack of spin dash a nitpick. So, I know it's like a basic function in more recent games, but you really don't need it. Like Sonic 2, you can beat without the spin dash. Sonic 3, on the other hand, changed the design to where it was required. So. Let me think this through. I think I just go to Armored Armadillo. Tackle this boss first, but now I know how to use the ice power up. Yes, you will need... Going to Chill Penguin is probably the best place to go because you need, like, getting the leg upgrade. Super helpful. It's time for side-scrollers from ScrewAttack.com with Stuttering Craig. I'm sure somebody knows that. That freaking Screw Attack used this for their intro for their podcast, and I loved listening to when I finished high school. There we go. From the was it World Screw Attack headquarters in Dallas, Texas, it's Side Scrollers. They had like John St. John doing the voiceover for it. Man, I don't know. That's what this music is to me. It's like, oh shit, another episode of Side Scrollers. Years ago, I used to always like listen to gaming podcasts, and that was one of them. That was like my main one for a long time. Until I think until they stopped, like Screw Attack officially kind of, like, the owner left or the founder left and all that stuff. Like when that happened, it was like there's no more side scrollers. So it's like Didn't have a lot of reason to stay sub to Screw Attack. But they're doing death battle things, and couldn't be happier for them. It's just that the whole death of Screw Attack, it still stings a little. Also, it's just good music. Sega Bits podcast, Sega Talk, to get yourself to sleep sometimes. Alright. Okay. Might give them a listen. Is it still like ongoing, or is it like a podcast that kind of ended? Think it's still ongoing. All right, cool, cool. Might give them a listen at some point. Like, I'm always looking for new podcasts because I don't know. I started losing interest in the ones that I have been listening to. So, like, whenever I'm playing a game and I just want to like play something that's a bit mindless, where I don't really have to think too much about it, like I'll listen to a podcast for like maybe a good hour or two. So. Made a special about the Sonic movie. An episode about the Sonic movie. Cool. All right, then. I go here next. And then I wrap it up with Sting Chameleon. And then I go back to Armored Armadillo so I can waste 3 or 4 lives for... so I can get the Hadouken. I could grind. I could just farm here, but I don't care right now. I actually don't know what to use against this thing. I never knew what to use against that. Oh, shoot. I hate this one. Fuck. Oh. I didn't jump in time. Channel Sega Bits does even more than podcasts. I like how everything's not about Sonic, but Sega friendships in general. Yeah, that's always good. Kind of wish I was able to convert my my main channel to like a Sega channel as opposed to just Sonic, but whatever. I don't have too much interest with Sega outside of Sonic anyways. Like, that's only because I've never been able to give myself the opportunity to just kind of like sit down and play some more Sega stuff. So that's more of an on-me kind of thing, not really of what Sega IPs I think are interesting. I'll just do that. That's just more of an on-me kind of thing. You know those dragon head things that... There you go. I don't even know how I found that one out. But somehow I know about it. I don't know, might have been a friend that told me, or maybe I saw a video. Play Rise Star is a pretty good platformer, deserves more attention. I would love to play Rise Star one day. It's just a matter of, you know, sitting down and playing it. Like, part of me wants to play it for a video, part of me just wants to sit down and play it. So, maybe it's a better idea if I just play it not in a video, but who knows? There's also, what's the other one called? It was Gunstar Heroes. Got a few friends who are like Sega Genesis enthusiasts, especially for retro games. So it's like I saw them play Gunstar Heroes co-op one day, and it was like years ago, but still, it's like I'm very curious about that game. There we go. He died before I did. And I own Gunstar Heroes on the PC collection on Steam, so maybe I will play it one day. I don't know, maybe I'll just like have a day where I sit down and play a bunch of Genesis games that I own, and then if I really want to do a video on one, make a video on one. Who knows? Yeah, Rise Star is one that I'm curious about playing, but is also one that I've seen, or I've had recommendations to play, so. One stage to go, and then we'll go and do our, go and get our powerful move. We're not even at 2 hours on the stream. Holy crap. Then again, Balan Wonderworld was pretty, like, not interesting in the slightest. I know I wasn't going to dwell on talking about that game, but that I really just wanted that to be fun. And I didn't get that. Let's hope I don't screw this up. Yeah, there we go. Get into Sega stuff, but ended up buying, like, licensed platformers on the Sega Mega Drive and Master System sometimes. Oh! Oh my god! Saved! Saved! I was supposed to jump. I think I have to use Chameleon Sting here, and I'm not gonna... No, wait, no. Not Chameleon Sting. I think the Boomerang works? I don't know. If it does, I'm not using it, because I'd rather save that for the boss. Why am I jumping into him? I am just taking so much unnecessary damage at this point. Jesus. Hey, Drinky, how's it going? Yeah, it's kind of in just in a Mega Man X mood. So it's like, oh, if Balan Wonderworld was kind of like not worth it, then I would do it. Then I would just play this. So here we are. There we go. Let me guess, easy mode. I'm taking 1 point of damage. I don't think it's easy mode. I hope it's not. I usually never put easy mode on this. There we go, I got the full suit. Oh, like the Genesis and Mega Drive. I usually just say Genesis, but it's like one of those. If I do end up saying one or the other, I'm just like, whatever. It's the same thing. They do need health. I don't know. I'll have to double check. It shouldn't be easy mode. It should just be normal. I don't do that easy mode stuff for Mega Man X. It's just like whatever default difficulty there is. It could be on easy mode for all I know, which would be pretty embarrassing. Or maybe that's just how Mega Man X is for me. It's always easy mode for me, because something about being good at the game. Certainly playing on input delay mode, because geez, these punches are coming out much later than I like. It's one of those, it's not as noticeable, but I can feel it. Yep, going for every upgrade, so I just have one more to go. Damn. Damn it, really? Done. Aside from the best Buster upgrade. True. I'm not going for that Buster upgrade. I know. But that's how I get the leg parts, like... Oh, wait, no, not the leg parts. That's how I get one of the heart containers. Oh, well. I'm not gonna really... I don't really care too much about it. Either way, I could beat the game. Spark Mandrill Heart Tank. Yep, got everything. The order that I took ensures that I do the least amount of backtracking. So, I went and fought Boomer Kwanger before I never even bothered to get his weakness, since it's not that hard of a boss to fight. Oh, neat. I knew that was going to nearly screw me over. Get it without the Buster upgrade? Really? I swear you needed everything. Well, because I would still need all the heart tanks and stuff, and and there's one in Boomer Kwanger stage that you can't get on. Oh, you know what? Yeah. It just takes a little bit longer, actually, now that I think about it. How many lives do I even have? Oh, I've got enough. I think that's the only downside to it, is that it takes a little bit longer for it to actually get it, because you have to go all the way to the first Sigma stage, and then you have to go back. This one is just like, get it as soon as possible. Oh, they changed it in Maverick Hunter? I have yet to play that game. I really should, though. I feel like I owe it to myself to play Maverick Hunter X, because I have seen some of the improvements that they make, but I also don't like the the different locations for items, because it really threw me off when I saw that. Like, oh, well, that's gonna mess up the order that I usually take. Really wish that wasn't there, but whatever. I'll play it one day. Don't know if I'll do it on stream because I don't have a good way of recording PSP stuff right now. I know I could emulate it, but I don't know. I feel like that takes a... I've been trying to avoid emulation as much... Well, you know what I mean. That kind of emulation as much as I can, but if I can't avoid it, then I can't avoid it. I only really mean that just because, like, displaying it from a PSP is terrible. Like, the component cables that come with the PSP, they're not very good. Because it has, like, this weird resolution that it plays the games in, and it doesn't look good at all. There we go. Downloading ROM? What are you talking about? I have a copy at home. Actually, I haven't even paid for a copy. I don't own it, okay? So I do want to buy a copy online, so that way I have it. Now that I have a Vita, maybe I could do that. Actually, no, I'd probably get a physical copy on PSP. Under the assumption that you had to beat the stage 4 times without getting hit for the capsule to appear. Nope, you just gotta go there 4 times, and that's it. Trust me, I thought the same thing. It's like, oh, you need max health, you need all of this stuff. It's like, no, you don't need it. Like, those are just... I mean, if you can do that, that's impressive, you know, avoiding damage the whole time, but, you don't need that. Screw this. Where is that? No, I'm gonna die. Oh, God. There we go. I know there's like a way you can climb up that stuff, but... Again, I'm super rusty at the game. It's been a while. Imagine being able to dash upwards. You just gotta give that 2... Was it 2 games? You get that in X3. There we go. The options that we have for retro games nowadays. What do you mean by that? See? No dashing upwards. Not in this game. Oh, you mean like options to buy them? There's a few good options. Other ones are just not very good. I don't know, it depends on how the company that that's right, I have to like get beat up by them, don't I? Like how they're slapped together like the Legacy Collection. Not the biggest fan of them. I do like how accessible they are, but I wish there was done more with like optimization. Or not really optimization, but like how it's handled with like scaling. So that way you don't get any like weird shimmering. But I feel like that's an unavoidable thing because some people just really don't get they don't really care. They just want the game. Others who are a bit picky about it, who'll notice little things. That's, you know, it just really depends on how the company that handles the emulation of it. Dead. That's fun. And now he is the dead. In X's case, I wish they improved on small things like the slow frame rates and the bugs. I wish they... Oh, you know what? I wish they ported over the, like, the version that they did for the X collection. Not the fact that it was 240p. It was just the fact that it was a more updated version that didn't... Or updated, or whatever they did with it, that it just didn't have the, Oh, I can just use this. It didn't have the slowdown that this game occasionally has. Like, it was the weirdest thing, but it was so cool as well. So, you never really dealt with slowdown in the game. And that's from the PS2 and, I think, GameCube X collection. Like, I wish that was the Mega Man X we got. Or maybe, like, have options for it. Like, if you want, like, a retro version, use the emulation of the Super Nintendo, or just use whatever they did for the PS2 X collection. Some ways I want to play, the option isn't there to buy, and it's so frustrating. Yeah. Like, I've been lately looking for a way of, I've been looking for a Final Fantasy game to call, like, the first one that I beat. Because I've never beaten a game that's, like, in a main series Final Fantasy game, and I wanted to do that. Not a lot of options for that, you know, for very specific games, like, Final Fantasy V. No real option for that. I'm gonna take the wild guess and say it's this one. No, it's not. Oof, I can. Alright, well, so much for that. Son of a bitch. Yeah, Final Fantasy V Advance. Like, that thing's expensive. I wish that version was ported to more platforms. Just so that way you get the best version of 5 on more than just... rather than having to, like, emulate it or something, or pirate it, or whatever. But no, they had to give us the stupid smartphone version, which I hate the look of. It'd be really nice to have like Final Fantasy V Advance accessible on other platforms. Like, that'd be so cool. It seems like I knew that was gonna hit me. Damn. Oh, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door port. Oh yeah, of course they would make money on that. People are speculating of like a GameCube Switch Online. I don't know exactly if that's gonna go well. I don't know if they'll actually commit to that. We'll see. We'll see after March, because that's when 3D All Stars disappears from their store and 35 disappears and Fire Emblem. So we'll see about that. What about a Paper Mario collection? But then again, I don't trust Nintendo with collections. Yeah, I don't trust them either. It'd be nice to have like a duology collection of 1 and 2, or maybe a trilogy 1, 2, and Super. But it's a little hard to trust them these days because, you know, apparently if you want to celebrate a series, you have to make it limited, so we kind of have to pressure people into buying it, even if they don't want to get it right now. It's either get it now or tough luck. Paper Mario All-Stars? Yeah, they would make so much money off that, but no. Nintendo seems to have, like, an issue with their legacy content and wanting to release it ever. I'm gonna use the... Oh, damn. No! Oh, well, that's death. Oops. Jeez. Alright, that's my fault. Again, I'm pretty rusty at the game. I'll just charge this up and just run through. Emulating is the best way due to the custom classes mod patch that adds more customization to the game. Or the sound restoration, or like even like little fixes like that, because I don't want to play like a heavily modded version of that game. I just want to play it in its in the version the state that it was released in. Like, that's my whole thing. I would rather play it like that than just... I'm just gonna go through. There we go. Paper Mario nowadays is, while the limitation of creativity is like everything is to be generic. Yeah. This mother... Oh, whoops. I'm gonna light this sucker on fire. Penguin. Oh god, I flew right into him. I'm just having fun with them at this point. It's just Nintendo really shows the devil side of themselves, even when people who defend that company can't say shit after the things that happened. I have a few gripes with Nintendo fans, and it's not all of them. A lot of them really do care about like like the look of the company and all that stuff, like how they stand because of the mistakes they make, so they're willing to call them out on it. I have nothing wrong with those individuals. If anything, I feel like their opinions are also are helping the brand as well. What I have a gripe with are the people who will blindly support a company and then buy a game out of spite for people who have legitimate criticisms against it, because they are the reason why games like... I mean, I guess I'm not innocent in this one either, because I did buy Mario 3D All-Stars. I had my reasons. Super Mario Sunshine was an expensive game, and that's not one I really want to, like, throw $70 at and then try to get my GameCube up and running again. So I had a legitimate reason for buying it. But there are people who will just purchase a game out of spite for people who had legitimate criticisms against the title, against the company, or whatever it is. Like, they find something that, hey, this is like a big issue with it. Be grateful. That's all we're told. Or they'll make stupid hose mad jokes or whatever. Those are the kind of people that really piss me off. Like, anyone who unironically uses hose mad, like, I just can't. I can never stand being in a conversation with them. I get that you're happy about something, it's just that you don't, just because you're happy about something doesn't mean everyone's happy about it. And that limited availability of 3D All-Stars, yeah, sure, get the money for it, but then what if a year from now someone who gets their very own, who gets their very first Nintendo, who gets a Nintendo Switch and wants a couple games on it, and they hear about Super Mario 3D All-Stars, can't really get it anymore. I mean, at one point you were able to, but Nintendo figured, hey, let's just make it limited. I understand it's a celebration, but, I mean, we did kind of have that piece of crap, Mario All-Stars on the Wii. Not the Super Nintendo version, the Nintendo Wii version. Want to get that out of the way real quick. Where it was in such demand that it got a re-release. Make variant art of it. Make a variant artwork of it. There you go. Problem solved. Another wave of it can come out, and the people who have their original copies won't feel burned on the whole deal. Completely. So, Nintendo does a lot of stuff that's just, like, really infuriating. And it's not even just Nintendo. It's, like, it's a lot of stuff that's Nintendo-related. That kind of stuff has been getting on my nerves lately, in the past couple of years. And there's just and there's always like some of the dumbest arguments against the valid criticisms that have been out in the past couple, probably months, weeks, years, whatever. And it's that we have to be happy, be grateful for what we got. Jeez. Okay, I might be getting my ass handed to me right now. I'm also guilty when I bought that shit because I wanted to play Mario 64 on the Switch because 60 Hz rolls better with a mono controller. Absolutely. You know what? There's nothing wrong with that. Especially for someone that's like, oh, that's my only option for playing Mario. Okay. Like, I'm not going to shame somebody who wanted the game because they've never played Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, Mario Galaxy. I'm not going to shame anybody for that. That's perfectly fine. Like, I've wanted to play Mario Sunshine because I've never played it before, and it's an expensive game on GameCube. So, I got it. That was my biggest reason for buying it, because Mario Sunshine in widescreen and an HD version of Mario Galaxy were the big ones for me. Hopefully you get an NSO copy in separate games on the eShop and as an April Fool's joke. It's just slimy how non-transparent it is. Exactly. And for the quality that those emulated versions came out as, how Mario 64 had its reverse camera controls, and their I think all of them had that, and how there were emulation issues with Mario Sunshine. It's like, how did this get, like, how do you let this happen? And man, I don't want to bring this one up, but they always use this. They want to use the pandemic as like a reason that this didn't happen. Then do what every company did. Delay it. It's not going to hurt you to delay the game a little bit. It won't make the yeah, it might not make it on the game's anniversary or something like that, or the series anniversary, but at the very least, you'll ensure a quality product. People are giving CD Projekt Red a lot of shit because their game is now, like, completely missed the mark in terms of quality. There are companies that will go out of their way to delay games for the sake of quality, and yeah, it's CD Projekt Red. That whole thing is a bit of a shit show, but the point is that at least an effort was made to try to delay the game. Their old generation versions, like, that's what happens. Although, people are also blaming fans. No one's an innocent party. Everyone's a guilty party in that whole debacle. The fans are guilty for wanting this game, demanding this game to the point of like, you get stupid posts like, I took the week off work for this. It's like, you know, delays happen. Could have fixed many things with 64 and Sunshine. Hell, upscale Sunshine to 60 FPS at 1080p. I believe it's 1080 30 FPS, which a 60 FPS patch or something would have been amazing. Even if you have to make a performance mode version, that would have been great, because I would rather have a 60 FPS game. Mario 64, I mean, clearly the fans have figured out a way to make this game so much better. That game, not this game. When I say this game, I'm referring to like Mario 64. Shit. A little late to that one. That's what I was trying to do. Trying to get him into this loop. Like when he lands. That's when I send it. I don't know. Nintendo's actions regarding that whole thing is probably one of the most infuriating things. And has really made me firmly believe that the whole, like, your friends at this company thing is just bullshit, because it really doesn't matter. Game companies aren't your friends, they just want your money. Which is fine, it's just, you know, at least make a quality product, especially when you have a reputation like Nintendo. Take that, Spark Mandrill. Fuck your Spark Mandrill syndrome. Take a Hadouken. I got it for the same reason as you, and I had fun, but more could have been done. Exactly. And people were saying, well, where's Galaxy 2? And then they've added up the prices of the games that were included in the bundle and what they went for on the Wii U eShop, or an approximation of what they went for, because Nintendo Wii games were on the Wii U eShop, so they were able to get an accurate price of what they cost on a platform from one generation before. And it's like, well, hold on, where's the rest of the money go? Seems like we're not getting that kind of deal. So a lot could have been done. And if they're talking about like game file sizes, oh gee, that sounds like an oversight on Nintendo's end that they're still suffering from. I want to love Nintendo games, but I don't want this sour taste in my mouth whenever I have to like deal with a new game or some kind of awesome, something that could be really cool but gets tainted by the fact that it's so limited, or that it's only there for a while. So like, I would love to continue like being a huge fan of like Nintendo games and stuff, but there's sometimes where it's really hard to do that without being annoyed by some stupid things they do. And then fans will just regurgitate the whole thing of like, oh, it's this issue or it's that issue, and it's like, if it's such an issue, maybe you should fix that before releasing your game. Or Galaxy 2, I can put it up on your old Wii, whatever. Yeah, but it's just like one of those for people who don't have a Nintendo Wii, especially younger kids. I mean, it's either like their parents might not know a lot about, be into video games, or if they were, they probably don't own the video games anymore unless they actually collected them. So yeah, on top of that, you know, trying to find like a copy of the Wii version is not gonna be as, it's not gonna be as good of a deal as you would get it if you had a collection that was like $60 and it had 4 games in it. So it's always like whenever somebody mentions like, oh, you know, they did what they could, it's like, we're just talking about, you know, getting a good deal for the $60 for this collection of all of your legacy content. I don't know, it could be that we're like, anybody who talks about like any of the gripes that they have with the game, they're thinking of the consumer first rather than, you know, be like, we would be grateful But we want a quality product. I've gotten all 3 games, and I wanted this collection because of the fact that it's portable and will on the N64 controller, if I didn't mention it. Yeah, that N64 controller, the analog stick on that thing is pretty fragile. So, I get what you mean. And I think we're at the final confrontation with them. Oh. I'm going to see exactly what I have, because this is usually where I struggle the most. I'll do a little bit of grinding, and then we'll be ready. I know I went on a couple tangents that are, like, anti-Nintendo stuff, but it's like, if it bothers me, I'm going to talk about it. Yeah, it's not looking good, and people are like, oh, it'll be on the NSO online thing, or for, like, they'll have their own catalogs for them. What if they don't? It's like, oh, they'll sell them separately. What if they don't? What if it was just that? 3D All-Stars is gone. Is that it? I want to get more lives. Actually, I got 2 lives. I'll see if I can do it in 2. Even Microsoft goes anti-consumer for what I've heard from. Yes and no on that. It just depends on what it is. It just really depends on what kind of thing they do. Because they've been pretty good about backwards compatibility, and they've been pretty good about their subscription. But stuff like trying to increase the price of Xbox Live for the sake of trying to promote Game Pass, that was pretty scummy. But yeah. I don't know what issues could be with Xbox. I haven't really kept up. I haven't kept tabs on, like, Xbox stuff, except for the price of Xbox Live, because that's something I use. Shit, how did I do that? Oh shit! Oh no! Time to head to bed. Hope I can sleep. Currently on steroids due to the second flare up of. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully you can get some sleep drinking, and hope you have a good day or a good night, whatever time it is for you. I should just start saying have a good one, because I keep trying to guess what time zone my viewers are in. Maybe that's not a good idea. It'd just be like, have a good one. So if it's day or night, it works for either one. There we go. We're done. Love how Maverick Hunter XX gets so sassy about his anger. I'll finish this right here, right now. I'm a Reploid. I can't be destroyed by you. Why? Because I punched you in the dick. Nah, I threw a shield at you. There we go. Beat Mega Man X, and not much of an Xbox guy. I have a 360 and Xbox Classic that doesn't work anymore, unfortunately. Oh, that's a shame. I still use, like, 360 whenever I have to stream Sonic 06 or something. It's like the only 360 game, or only Sonic 360 game I have that's not backwards compatible. I don't have Free Riders or any of that stuff. I just have, like, 06 Unleashed, All-Stars Racing Transformed, and Generations. And then everything else is like Xbox One. And there's an old Xbox somewhere around here. It's just don't really have the room to put it anywhere or set it up. Don't really have much games for it. Plus, anything I'd be interested in either has no online servers up or has already been ported to something like Halo. The 360, so yeah. Okay. I really have no idea what to do now. Like, we kind of played and then gave up on Balan Wonderworld, and now we're done with Mega Man X with everything except for Zero's X-Buster upgrade. I didn't go for that. I found the Dreamcast in your attic. Nice. I actually have a Dreamcast right in front of my TV. And I love my Dreamcast. I just need to get more games for it. I have, like, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Sonic Adventure, the Collector's one. Collector's Special Edition, or whatever it is. The one that has, like, the Adventure 2 demo disc. I also have, what else? Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, but that's... I won't get into that. I also have, what is it? Resident Evil Code Veronica Disc 1 and 2, so... Back in the day, I only had Disc 1, but now I have both of them. So, I need to get some more Dreamcast games. Get Adventure 2. That isn't Japanese, because I also have my birthday pack for the Sonic 10 birthday pack, but that copy of Adventure 2 is Japanese, so I can't do anything with it. Unless there's like a BIOS that you can have it for all regions. I'm not sure how that works. I don't know if I want to do that. In my closet, I found a Mario bag filled with NES games. Time to whip out the old Gray Boy. Nice. So do you have like the front loader, or do you have the top loader? I think I'll do that next. I'll play Super Mario Brothers. Why not? Another short game, and then we'll just kind of wrap up the stream. I think I'm just in the mood to play some short games. That's why. I remember when my parents just put it in the box because we didn't have games for it, and I found it years later. It's amazing that there were two things that really led to the end of the Dreamcast. First off, the games were super easy to pirate because there wasn't a good form of anti-piracy measures that they took. So it didn't take a lot for people to just find the ISO for it, put it on a disc, and put it in the system. Like, it was super easy to do. On top of that, PS2 had a DVD player on it, which kind of killed the Dreamcast. So both of those kind of led to its demise. Front loader? Nice. I had a front loader as well. Not the easiest to get working these days. But I think I'd have to really clean it out or something and probably dig it up. But these days, what I used to use for my NES would be my Retron 5. I don't think it works anymore. The thing's kind of a hit or miss when it comes to like what works on it. But I did get a couple games to work on it. NES works for sure. Super NES works for sure. Super Famicom. I didn't have a Genesis game to try out, so it's just because I can't find any of my Genesis games. And the Game Boy port is hit or miss. Like, that Game Boy port is garbage. Like, my Game Boy Advance games will work, but my original Game Boy and Game Boy Color games do not work on the Retron 5. Yet it claims that it should work on it. I don't know what's up with that. Fortunately, it's always the obscure or the consoles that nobody uses that have a special place in my heart. Yeah. Like, I bought a TurboGrafx Mini only because I was so curious about it, because I've never really seen many TurboGrafx 16 games, and that was one that kind of caught my eye. I was like, I kind of want that just for the sake of, like, the games that are on it, because I've never seen much of it. The thing was like $100, so it was pretty expensive compared to like Super Nintendo Classic, which was like what, 80, and Genesis, which was, I want to say 60 or 80, something like that. I don't know. Oh well. But yeah, I love me some retro games, even though I'm not very good at it, and I do get pretty angry at some of them. I do have like, there's something very appealing with retro games for me, even though I grew up with like almost none of them. except for like the ones that I actually did have on NES or something like that. But stuff like Contra or Castlevania or Ninja Gaiden, I didn't really grow up with them, so I have like no nostalgia towards them. But I'm always curious about those kind of games. So sometimes I'll go out of my way to actually, you know, try them out. I'm gonna check one more thing real quick and then play a little Super Mario Brothers. They increased the price of the Mega Drive Mini in your country or on Amazon. Oh, that's a shame. I hope they keep producing those. Those are awesome. The Balan was bad, huh? Yeah, it was so boring. I was legitimately like bored of the game. Right. Yeah, it was not fun at all. By the time I finished chapter 1 of the demo, I was done. I was just ready to put it away. The game was random with FPS due to your kind of crappy PC. I was playing it on Switch, and oh boy, that was pretty bad. So, yeah, it was not fun. Screen size was I using? No, don't capture. Only issue with the controller. Ratio or expanded to fit. Never use that, and then it's supposed to be close to integer scale, but I don't think it is. It's like a 4:3, but it's like ×2. That's just full screen. Who would ever use this? I'm curious. Who uses this? If you like scan lines, that's your thing. I don't really care for scan lines. But I don't know anybody who would ever use this. It almost looks like the iOS version. Alright. Cost around 70 or 80, but the price was over 100 for some reason when I looked on Amazon. That's insane. Even on PC, the game's chugged. Oh, that's a bad sign. Oh my... You know what? I will try it on my computer, and I'll let you know what happened, or what happens. So I'll do that and see how that goes. If it doesn't go well, oh man, this game is in trouble. And I'm talking about Balan Wonderworld. I keep saying Wonderland. I'm on a server that's called Wonderland, so that's why I keep thinking about it. Wonderworld. Also, so somebody was asking if I was playing on the easy mode or rookie hunter mode. No. That's just how Mega Man X is, unless there's something I missed. Love the scanlines of Sonic Mania. Yeah, again, scanlines is kind of like a... If that's the thing you enjoy, cool. It's just not a thing for me. We'll go here for a bit. We can chat for a little bit before I set up the next game. Where's that? Is it gallery or is it... That's not it. I think it's here. There's like a really cool remix of the password theme for Mega Man X. That's not it. There we go. So yeah, man. Yeah, I'll try the game on my PC and see if it chugs as well. Which one's loop? Is that this? Okay. Pretty much a fool for thinking that Balan Wonderworld would maybe be good, but then again, other people worked on this game. True. I honestly think that game needs to be delayed and heavily worked on because in the state that it is right now, one, it is atrocious on Switch, or it's not very good on Switch, actually. There's like a lot of games that run at 30 FPS that aren't bad, but not good on Switch. But on top of that, it is not a fun game at all. It's pretty boring, and it's a shame because I'm one of those people that would always love to see the game be better, but that's not what we got. Or that's not what we're getting. It'll all we'll find out within the next 2 months what happens. If they release it as is, oh boy, that'll be interesting. Yeah. Oh, the cutscenes, it's super pixelated. The game's super pixelated, so not a great look for it. Actually, there's a lot of dithering in the game. I feel like that's like a Switch thing only, so again, I won't know until I find out. Be careful what you're wishing for. Yeah. That is true. It's like, I mean, what do we do about it? Oh, it's not even looping properly, so I don't even want that. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch to I'll just switch to Super Mario Brothers. I would say Super Mario Brothers 35, but I think I'm just gonna do a short quick run of it. Sorry, I tend to check comments whenever there's like downtime. If can run at 60 FPS, both docked and undocked, has no excuse to look like it, especially when it's coming from Square Enix. True, but then again, the other thing is the fact that it's a third party versus Nintendo themselves, who are more familiar with their own hardware. Even then, Breath of the Wild didn't get to 60 FPS on either Wii U or Nintendo Switch. So there's, it's not the same for every game. I'm sure more could have been done, but there's only so much you can do. Like, you're not going to be able to do what freaking Bethesda does with Doom, where they have to run at a I forgot what it's called. It's a frame rate that's not exactly what the system can do. It's much lower, but it's so that way you can use the resources that you're not. So you can save on resources, so that way it can be used to actually play the game properly. Doom Eternal does it, and it is ridiculous how low the resolution goes, because I believe it goes to 360, but somehow manages to play well enough on it, even at 30 FPS. But it's like companies have to do a bunch of tricks like that on the Switch. Kingdom Hearts 3 looked incredible. Then you have Balan Wonderworld. Different development teams. Square Enix is, I'm assuming Square Enix, like, that one's in-house. Balan Wonderworld, I believe, is done by Yuji Naka's company. Gonna change the title of the stream, and then we'll just wrap things up with a quick Super Mario Brothers playthrough. I'd normally take like a break at this point, but I think I'm just gonna call it an early stream after this. But just for the sake of, I don't want to like, go do the warps and then call it a day, because that'd be kind of cheap. I'm gonna go through every level. We can do that. I haven't played or seen KH3, so I can't say in the comparison, but I know someone is going to get scolded or worse from Big Boy SC. Oh, and if anyone is a fan of Bravely Default or any of the games related to it, final demo is out. I have the first game, and that's it. I was just curious because I'm always looking for something different to play. And then Trials of Mana on Switch, that'll be I'll be getting back to that on Monday. I know I keep delaying it, but new stuff keeps happening, so I couldn't really avoid it. Oh, what? How's there an update for this? Did we get new games? Did I never download this? Hmm. Interesting. Guy reported Balan Wonderworld to Switch likely turned it into a PS2 game. that's just that's just defending all PS2 games. And crack my wrist. Scat. Nightshade. Oh wow, Ultra. That's basically Konami. I know I've done Super Mario Brothers before, but it's just a short game that I know I can beat within like an hour. And any other game I would want to play would take longer than that. So we'll just do Super Mario Brothers and call it a short stream. And then, oh, by the way, on Saturday I'm actually going to be playing Sonic 2 Community's Cut, which is it's basically like Sonic 2, but or it's like Sonic 3 Air but done with Sonic 2. I'll be playing that on Saturday for Sonic Saturday. So I'm just throwing that out there. I should have said it earlier in the stream, but yeah, it'll be here on Twitch instead of YouTube. Speaking of Mario, somebody did an animation with host of Russian Wheel of Fortune show, which is called Field of Wonders in my country, as Mario, and during his adventures, he says lines from the show. That's interesting. There's a video that Retropolis was telling me about when it comes to there's like a song that he shared, and I remember it from like a series called Stick Figures on Crack, and it had a Mario video playing. See, I'm trying to do all the things that I do in Mario 35, and it just feels different now. Like Mario 35 feels slightly different. Like, it doesn't feel the same anymore. I got so used to Mario 35 that Mario 1 feels slightly different because the game doesn't play exactly the same anymore. So I'm gonna attempt to do every single level in this game, and if I get a game over, I hope I remember what the the continue button prompt is. 50 hertz is faster than 60 hertz. Yeah, I believe it's like that for this, and it's like that for I remember it was like that for Zelda 2. What am I doing? Because my friend has I have a friend who has the PAL version of the game because he's in the PAL region for it. So when I saw that, I was like, dude, why is your game running faster? It's like, oh, PAL region does that. Because rather than, you know, optimizing the game for the 50 hertz, you just sped up the game a little bit so that way it's like, you know, you're not doing so much work for it. Mario 35 is supposed to feel like this game, but there's a few differences that if you're not playing Super Mario Brothers all the time, you won't pick up on them. But because what the fuck? Come on. But for me, because I've played this game a lot, when I got to Mario 35, it felt a little different. Stuff felt off about it. Yeah. The Maker games do that. Like, they all run off the new Super Mario Brothers engine, which none of them feel natural to me. I don't really care too much for the new Super Mario Brothers series. Except for 2. 2 was fun. 2. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm gonna get hit. So my timing's gonna be really off in this game. But I think I I think I can still do this level without any issues. As long as that fireball doesn't go right at me. There we go. It's a neat little trick that I appreciate, but they also made the music faster than 50 hertz. Yeah. If only they were just able to get it so that way there's no speed difference, but then again, you know, the frame rate difference would probably be very jarring. Jeez. I can't catch a break in this game today. Motherfucker. Come on. There we go. Like, I am just, like, off today. There we go. Now that I think about it, the PAL world of video games is pretty weird because Super Mario is faster than Sonic in 50 hertz. That is kind of weird. It also looks different, like, aspect ratio-wise. Wish Nintendo did more with Mario 35, like add textures based on the following games, maybe bi-weekly or monthly. I wish they added more levels, like, you know, if they ever do, when they do the challenges, add in stuff from lost levels. See who can really go far. What? But I think at this point it feels like it's a little late to try to hope for these kind of things because the game's only got like another 2 months of shelf life and that's it. Which is a shame because I love the idea of Mario 35. Oh, fuck off. Underwater levels suck. And I know I'm really off today. Thought it was World and I had more memories with it. Yeah. This one's my first Mario game. Although World is my favorite. It's just that, you know, this was the first one I picked up. This was... I should have played the All-Stars version of this. Like, I've played the NES one before on stream. I should have done the All-Stars this time. Fuck! Why am I just doing so bad today? It's like, I swear I am not doing this on purpose. For some reason, I just start playing like garbage. Oh, if that killed me, I would have been it. I would have been done. Oh. There we go. All I gotta do is get through this boss, then I go to World 3, and then I can get as many power-ups as I need. I just feel like I'm off today. Oh yeah, is it just me or Nintendo Switch Online for like the NES games? They have like weird graphical glitches every now and then. I noticed that with Super Mario Brothers the last time I played it, like the top part of the screen had like some weird, it started displaying numbers and stuff instead. It's just the weirdest thing to notice. Holy shit, I almost died. Alright, do that. Hey. What I wish Nintendo did is let you remap controls in the game itself, like, or when you're in the NES stuff, where they give you an option there rather than telling you, hey, you can do it with the Switch menu, and it would just mess up your controls for everything in there. Just so that way I can make this feel a bit more natural, because using X and A does not feel good. Like, that's what I'm doing so I can actually play this and have it feel decent. Because the Y button does not work on the NES Switch Switch app. And it doesn't feel natural at all to me. I actually never figured out how to line up that so I could do the infinite lives. Got Earthbound yet? Because they're trying to figure out how to make the tent glitch brick the Switch. The old and new consoles gave me an open mind because everyone laughed at me whenever I played on a Game Boy. That's horrible. Like, that people would laugh at that. Like, that's funny. When I was in high school, like, my friends and I, my friend got super hyped when I brought my Game Boy Advance. And this was like 2011 or 2010, 2011, somewhere around there. It was like we're like hyped over that because it's like, oh, it's like, oh shit, I remember playing that game back in the day, and it was like Pokemon Blue. So some games, you know, just never forget about them. Anybody remember Mario Royale? So in this level, that those gaps that you could run over in this game, you couldn't do it in Mario Royale. Like, for some reason, it wasn't programmed in that way where you can actually run over them. So I tried it without realizing that part, and I went through the first one and was like, what? That's not Mario. Mario runs over those ones because they're only like one block. There's only like one block. But I guess it wasn't up to snuff yet. It wasn't ready. Oh fuck! I went way too far into that. I got comments like, dude, can that thing play Fortnite? And I was so annoyed. Oh, that's so dumb. You know, Fortnite's not the only video game that exists. What? Oh, bullshit. It was like a slight tap of the... I slightly tapped it, and it just fully sent me there. Alright. I think it's... not this one, it's the next one. Maybe I have like a drift or something, because I went right in front of that pipe. I was going backwards and I still went in. Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe my controller's drifting to the right. It was a 5th grader. Oh, okay. I thought it was like someone who was like... Actually, no, that's roughly around the same age. Okay. It was like, no, it can play a lot of games that'll hold your attention. It'll leave some lasting memories on there. Not a knock on Fortnite. I know people enjoy that game. To each their own. I personally don't care for the building in the game, but I can see why people like it, you know? It's just a not for me kind of game. I honestly do prefer games that, even if I make mistakes or if I die or something, you know, that's not the end of the whole game, and I don't have to start over. That's kind of basically what Fortnite is. Like, you make one mistake and that's kind of the end of it for you. I need to recalibrate my controller when I can, or something. I don't know. Or I just need to stop being garbage. Fortnite was big, and I got my phone. The small kids asked if they could play Fortnite on it. I don't think I've ever played Fortnite on mobile. Fortnite's a decent game, it's just the fact that the cringe culture destroyed it, like Minecraft. Yeah. I think I was able to look past that for Minecraft and really just enjoy it because it was just, for me, it was just mindless building and mining. That was just stuff I was all about, and also I had a couple friends who played it, so we would play for hours, and I loved it. For Fortnite, it was just never a game that... It never, like, caught my attention. I did play a different Battle Royale game, Apex Legends. That one was like, that's my Battle Royale game of choice, and I know I'm supposed to go up here. Dang, I screwed that one up. That was the game that's like, you know what? I do like this genre, it's just Fortnite was not my game. Question why I play a device without backlight and fancy stuff like that, bro. Let me enjoy the video games 10 times better than mobile games. It's like one of those things they don't know. They've never experienced what we went through, so they don't have the same appreciation for it that we do. They just think it's an older game, that's it. You know, why is there no backlit screen? We didn't really have that. So if we were to go and say like, oh, this was Nintendo's, this was their reasoning behind it. They did it so that way they can, rather than beat the competition and like, damn, that one didn't, I think that one didn't load. Rather than beat the competition in like how good, like with color display or graphics with color and then backlit screen or frontlit screens or whatever they used, rather than beat them with that, beat them in battery life. Sure, your game will look a lot nicer, but will your game last as long? Probably not. So that's one way of beating them, and I have a huge amount of respect for that, because you used a bit more outdated technology to give not only a fun experience, but a longer fun experience. My generation things like that about retro games. Oh, things like that about retro games. Oh, wait. In most cases, what Nintendo lacks in powerful systems, they make up in quality of games. For the most part. I think now we're getting to that point where it's like, okay, Nintendo, we get it. You know, you want to use more outdated technology. It's fine. It's just, you know, you get to a point where it's not really working out as much. The Wii U is like one of those. It's like, man, this game would have been great on the Switch. It'd have all these possibilities, and the platform's a potato. I think the idea of games like being constantly or being updated to fix bugs, I think that made companies a bit lazier when it comes to like ensuring that their games are like of the highest quality that they can release. That was weird. That was a bizarre sound effect. Okay, now I gotta make sure I don't die at this point. That was like the weirdest sound effect I've heard. Oh yeah, that's right. All right, I get that. I might actually die here. It's basically 1-3 with bullet bills. You know what? I'm gonna let those go by. Oh fuck. Okay. I hate it here. I want to go home. Oh! Fuck off! Take off, Mario. You don't have to, like, be super slow. Alright, how do I don't remember how to undo that. Or how do I, go back to the level I died on? Not undo that. Mm. ZL0. I don't think I have that in. I think I disabled that. Yeah, I don't. I think it's like A, B, and start or something, or A, B, and. I don't remember how that worked. Yeah, I don't have the rewind thing enabled. Oh, okay. There we go. It's hold A. That's what it was. Hold A and then press start. No, shit. Okay, I wanted extra lives, but that still wouldn't have been an extra life. Game's got stuff against me. Okay, well, I'll take the 1-up. I don't think there's a power-up here. Actually, wait, no, I think it's right here. No. Let's see. The Wii era was an interesting one. It was also a hit or miss, but that's peak Nintendo for me. Alright, that would have been helpful back in the old days. True. You can do that? Yep. I totally did not have to look that up online because it's rare when I get a game over at this point. Thank goodness. Later, sucker! Oh, God! Yeah, that's what's up. Eh. Go back up. Go back up. Get out of here. Yeah. It is rare when I get a game over. Like, the last 2 or 3 times that I played through the game in its entirety, I actually... It's okay. It's okay. There's a mushroom right there. But yeah, it is rare when I do get a game over because I guess at those times I was a bit more practiced with this game. Now it's like I'm really off today. So I guess it just depends on the day for me. Probably at 7 or 6. I don't have all that time to There we go. Eh. Got it. I'm hoping that's the only game over I get today, because that'll be really annoying if I keep getting them. I have the feeling that I'm better at Mario than Sonic. Must have played the Mario Maker. I mean, if you are, that's always pretty cool. I think I'm better at Mario games than I am at Sonic games. Pretty ironic considering, you know, I run a channel that's all Sonic. But it's like, you know, like the thing I grew up with, or the thing that I've only been really dedicating time to for like the past couple years. So it's like a huge difference. Like with Mario games, I grew up with them. With Sonic games, I grew up with maybe like 2 or 3, but then after that, everything else is like, I barely started getting into them. Yeah, Forza's is pretty easy. Just hold the boost button most times. Oh, I actually hate this level. Nothing gives me more anxiety than this entire... Yeah. Like I said, nothing gives me more anxiety than playing through World 6-1. And then 6-2 is literally the most boring thing I've ever played. Oh, let's go. Got it. Oh, fuck. Whatever, just go. I was trying to figure out where the star was, and I did not I did not remember where it was. It was actually that last bit. There's a star in there. Good at playing Sonic games that I mastered the classics, and I can beat Mario level much faster than Sonic level with the current skills that I got. Ah, okay. Wait, Mega Collection Plus, which was inferior to the compilation? Wow, you get like a bunch of games. I don't know how Mega Collection Plus is inferior. I feel like that one has to be explained to me. I don't get how it's inferior. Considering the amount of games that you get, I guess the excessive, like how you have to play them. Like to get Sonic 3 and Knuckles, you need to play Sonic and Knuckles and Sonic 3 like 20 or 30 times or something like that. Okay, if that's the case, that's a huge mistake on Sega's part. Like they really should have just unlocked everything from the start. It's not gonna matter if it's like, oh, they didn't play this game in our collection. They probably weren't gonna play it in the first place. And now you have to make it where it's like, oh, you can't play the full version of Sonic 3 Knuckles, you know, this really awesome game, until you play like the games that are cut in half, or at the very least, not even play them, just start the games up. The Power Regions GameCube version has only 60 hertz in PAL. Oh, okay. I thought you meant like the fact that some games are unlockable just by playing certain titles 30 times or beating the full game or whatever it is. Which I disagree with the idea of that being the only way you can unlock 3 Knuckles. Trying to be careful with this because I would like to take the Fire Flower with me into 6-4 and possibly 7-1. I don't want to make any mistakes that would cause me to lose it. There we go. No. No. Damn. Oh, that's heartbreaking. Eh. Okay, got it. I'm assuming hammers. That's kind of heartbreaking when the power up is like so far away from it. It's just far enough to it. If it wasn't for Ice Cap Zone, we'd still get compilations. True. It's like one of those, what are you gonna do about it? You know, we can't... It's something we can't avoid these days. I will never try that again. That is way too risky. I hate that I even attempted that. Ah, that was probably the scariest thing I've done in this game. Nope. Okay. Boy, clutch those Ultra Instinct skills. That is sheer dumb luck. I will never accept that kind of... I will never accept that that was all skill. It was sheer dumb luck. Yeah, I really hope Balan Wonderland gets... Wonderworld. Sorry. I keep calling it something else. I hope Balan Wonderworld is actually good in the end. Like, if the demo's anything to go off of, I don't have hopes for it. Which is a shame, because I've heard this game get slammed the entire day, and I'm just like, oh, please let there be something redeeming out of it. The character... Like, the designs for the characters aren't bad. And I can see the fun in, like, costumes being power-ups. I mean, the Mario series is all about that. I just don't get why they have to start calling it furry upgrades. Kotaku, or IGN, whichever one actually did it. One of them did it. But it's like... The Mario series does that, like, all the time. Tanuki, Penguin... There's probably, the cat suit. There's a bunch of them. Yeah, Roger Craig Smith is no longer Sonic. I didn't want to say anything because I know I'm going to piss people off, but I was never really a fan of Roger Craig Smith as Sonic. I didn't hate him. I just didn't really care. It was like one of those, he was just kind of there, you know? He was just, it felt like he was just filling a role. Clearly, you know, I'm not going to go and say that now because it's like, that'd be pretty damn disrespectful, you know? The guy, that was the guy's life for like 10 years, so... If anything, it's like one of those, wish him the best, you know? He's got other characters he plays as, but clearly he loved playing as Sonic as well. So, yeah. Alright, Darky Blade Warrior, I'm gonna work out now, so you either be looking or just say okay. Alright, that's all. Good luck with your workout, and, yeah. Also didn't like, he's a good actor, but Sonic, it's not really, I can't blame him for it, because there are always people that could be like, you know, you didn't have to do, you know, you could always, it's the like the voice director, I believe it's what it's referred to, that can make the call. Fuck. This is the second time that I've gone to like a level 4 and I've already lost my power up because of like a random fireball. Night024, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good Thursday. We're just talking a little bit about Balan Wonderworld and the recent news that Roger Craig Smith is no longer going to be voicing Sonic, and a bunch of other retro game stuff, because that's what I like. I like doing that stuff. I like talking about retro games. So, how are you doing? How's your Thursday treating you? If it's Thursday in your region, I know for some people it's actually Friday at this point, so... How's your day treating you? And World 8 used to give me so much anxiety as a kid. Like half the the two of the levels would legitimately scare the shit out of me because of how tough they were. It's usually 8-2 and 8-3. Once I get past that, it's like it's a 50-50 chance of if I'll actually beat the game. Oh, I almost didn't make it. What the hell? What cut my speed that badly? There we go. It didn't help. Sonic currently is really an awful character right now. Yeah, it's his direction. It's like things that Sega refuses to let him be. Roger was good, but got awful scripts and voice direction. Yes, not by far my favorite Sonic voice, but it makes me worried that the next Sonic voice actor will be even worse. Yeah, that too. It'd be great if they stuck to one person for Sonic. We don't need people being switched out like... We don't need people going through Sonic voices like... Well, I actually don't have a good thing to say copy paper, but I feel like that gets used a lot. Shrink! Not shrink, but duck. Oh, motherfucker. Okay, so this part in Mario 35 I have the biggest issue with. Land on that little one, and there you go. If I did that, I probably would have won that one round that they took me to 8-2. Mother of a... Oh, God. Ooh. Here we go. It begins. When I get to this point and I'm still small Mario, I get worried. Because then 8-3 is tough. Like undies. Gross. They switch out Sonic actors every couple years. That's disgusting. I was gonna... Yeah, I mean, okay. If you're saying, like, if we want to exaggerate and say daily, sure, I'm open to saying that. But that just brings on some weird implications on how some... Never mind. That is disgusting. Or just change out our Sonic actor every 5 years or 10 years or so, you know? That's just how we are at Sega. Alright, I'm gonna let this one... I'm gonna bonk that one just because there's a flower right here. So if I can keep this the rest of the level, it's over. I hate that one. I used to fall for that trick every single time. Whenever I kick a Koopa shell to it, they hop over them, and I fell for that trick every time, so I always lost my fire flower. Also, not as well hidden in the All-Stars version because they make it blatantly obvious that there is a block there. In this game, they were able to hide it, mostly. Like, I get that you have to replace an actor if the other one dies, but using a voice actor for just 5 years and changing it isn't really right for me. True. Because then you start like really splitting your fan base of like, oh, who's better? Is it Ryan Drummond? Is it Jason Griffith? Is it Roger Craig Smith? Ben Schwartz? Jaleel White? Although Jaleel White's probably just a joke answer these days. Not a joke against him, it's just the fact that that Sonic is not doesn't age as well in terms of like his voice and what Sonic represents these days, but still, you know, people put Jaleel White in the conversation. And don't say Larry King. That was just that was part of his interview, and he's going to be missed. Okay, well, we'll just keep going this way then. I'm being very careful here because we're at the end. You know what, Bowser? Oh, God. Look at that. Look at that up there. Look at the top of the screen. Nintendo, explain that one. That never happens when I play Super Mario Brothers. Explain that one, Nintendo. How do you know which pipes to go down? A lot of, it's just stuff that I've known since I first started playing the game. Let's go to Minus World. If it's still... What? Huh? What happened? That's not 1-1. Oh! I didn't know that. That's so cool. Okay, that makes... I was not aware of that. Okay. That's the thing I tend to ignore. I'm just like, oh god. I'm just gonna go. I was not even paying attention to that bit of it. But I'm glad now I know. Beginning of the game, you get the option to choose any world of the game. Okay. Remember, afterwards you get level select. I tend to ignore that point. I'm used to playing the All-Stars version of the game a lot more, because that's what I mostly grew up with. I had the NES version, but the All-Stars one was my favorite version of it. Just love the presentation of it, and the music was so good. One day I gotta go through all the games in the All-Stars, in Mario All-Stars. I feel like I should. I'm just gonna go to Minus World. I don't plan on playing the whole game again. Can I do it in... I think I can do it here. Hey, that's what's up. And I think it's just, what, one... It's just, 2-2 on repeat. I remember the Irate Gamer actually had a series where he was just repeatedly looking at all of the different kinds of worlds you can... or levels you can get, through Super Mario Brothers. And it was kind of cool up until the point where it got repetitive, like, extremely repetitive. He did it for, like... I think it was like one world per video, and some of them were just repeats after a while. Like, I really wish he just did one whole video on, like, every single possibility, or maybe cut it in half. Or just have, like, a two-parter. Because afterwards, it got so repetitive. But it was a cool idea, you know, to look at stuff like that with that kind of presentation, even though it does some kind of seems like you're it seems like you're milking one game, but then again, I have no room to speak because that is literally my entire that has been my YouTube content for like 3 years. But still, you know, at least mine was different all the time. Need the air horns now. I'm stuck in water hell. My only way to play SMB3 for the longest time was All-Stars. Oh, it was All-Stars? Nice. I love that version. I still say the Game Boy Advance version is the absolute best way of playing it. It has, and if you have the Wii U, or if you have the e-reader levels, let's just say, it has the most content. And even then, those e-reader levels are no joke. Well, some of them are. You know, some of them are just like throwbacks to Super Mario Brothers, but there are some that are just like they will kick your teeth in. But yeah, it's one of those things. I like that it's one of those things that no matter which version of Mario 3 you get, you're gonna get a good version of the game. Like, NES one is pretty solid. The Super Nintendo one is amazing as well, and the Game Boy Advance version is my personal favorite one. We have a fight. Okay, never mind. Random. Is there anyone that I might be able to send some specs to get an opinion on the laptop I'm trying to get and try to use for streaming? Oh shit! What? I was not expecting that. Oh, you just drop right in there. Holy shit. Oh man, that was fun. May pick it up if I find it for a good price. SMB3 on GBA. Highly recommend it. I will say that the extra levels come. You need the e-reader device and the cards themselves to actually play them. If you do have a way of getting your hands on the, there's a patch that automatically unlocks them through emulation. If you can find that, go for it. If you have a Nintendo Wii U, just buy Mario 3 on GBA on that, because that's like the only legal way of getting them these days. So yeah. Night Zero, I wish I knew more about PCs so I could help you out with that. Unfortunately, I don't. I'm still in, like, I'm starting to look around for a PC of my own to upgrade, because some of the content that I need to do requires something that's a little bit more powerful. Only because when I did like the fan game stuff during Sage, there was a game that I had trouble running, and then during Sonic Hacking Contest, I couldn't do any of the Sonic 06 stuff. Really wish I could. Really wish I was able to cover that, but I couldn't because hardware limitations on my end. So I really wish I could help you out with that. All right, fun guy. And glad I can help. So with that said, I think that's gonna do it for today. Wasn't a super long stream, but you know, tried to make sure that I wasn't just here for about an hour and left. So since I think we have a handful of people here, so yeah, we got like 5 people here. Yeah, the demo was disappointing, but it was still like, you know, had some fun playing some games. Got some of the rust off in Mega Man X. I'm surprised I didn't die to Sigma at all. So I want to see if anybody is streaming right now. So Sam's Procrastination Station and Jess Adele are currently playing Scott Pilgrim versus the World. So they're doing that on stream right now. It's kind of a co-op stream, so let's go rate them. Just because Sam, good friend of mine, so why not? Also, speaking of Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game, I actually did start playing it again. I started playing as Knives, and I'm kind of getting the hang of it again. I'm enjoying it a little bit more than I did my first playthrough, so if anyone thought that I had like a really bad impression of the game by playing it, that's not the case. It's just, it takes me a little bit to kind of get into games like that, and thankfully my second playthrough is going a lot smoother. Anyways, with that said, I'll see you all for Sonic Saturday this Saturday, and I hope I have a YouTube video up at some point within the next 2 or 3 days, because I'm going to be working on it. Anyways, I know I just said that again. Repetition seems to be my thing. Redundancy seems to be my thing. I'll see you all for the next stream. Hope you all have a wonderful and safe day. Goodbye.